Thank you, Mr. Chair. The Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act is good legislation. It's a good program because it empowers local communities for a very important public purpose, which is to get people into the workforce. Folks who are unemployed, underemployed, not sufficiently educated or trained. It gives them the tools to join the workforce, which is good across the board. Number one, it's good for these individuals who gain the ability to support themselves and their families. It's good for the employers who are able oftentimes to fill critical workforce needs. It's good for the taxpayer because we get people off of public assistance and actually turn them into taxpayers. It's good for the economy as a whole. It's good for the character and vitality of our country when more of our fellow citizens are actively engaged in productive work. The question I wanted to ask today, and we have representatives from various states, so just whoever would like to answer on this, is how we can better align these programs with our public assistance programs. Because during the COVID era, we had this phenomenon where unemployment insurance kind of got out of control, and people were being paid more to not work than to work, even once we'd moved past all of these business closures and restrictions. Employers just couldn't compete with the wages being offered by the unemployment programs. But then even other programs that incorporate work requirements or other such things, there's clearly an alignment here with the goals of WIOA. So I know Utah has created a model that's been lauded in that respect, but for representatives here of the other states, do you want to talk about how those objectives can be met?
Yes, sir, and we're definitely looking to emulate the Utah model. And it's clear that when you deliver workforce training services and human services concurrently, you're going to have a better ability for somebody to not only enter, but to persist in the workforce. But you've got to do that in a way that helps to limit the information asymmetry and what I'd like to call unrestricted customer choice. If somebody comes in the one-stop center, just like it's a two-generation problem, that if I'm a young person and I don't know what I want to be because I haven't seen all the opportunities, sometimes an adult walks in with those mental blockers on as well. So it's our job in the public workforce system using data to inform them what are the benefit cliffs I'm going to face as I taper off of means-tested public assistance, and then how can the workforce system, by braiding and blending adult education, WIOA Title I through integrated education and training, how can I get that person employed today and then have them comfortable understanding how they're going to eliminate their benefit cliffs and persist in the workforce?
Thank you. And second question relates to the rapid advancements we're seeing in the areas of artificial intelligence and robotics, which have been picking up steam lately in particular. And to the extent that Americans are following the latest developments, I think people see this as exciting, as potentially transformational, as holding the promise of improving the quality of life in dramatic ways for people across our country and across the world. But people also have questions about what does this mean for my career, what economic dislocations are likely to result. And so I think that the existing infrastructure we have around the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, it's clearly not adequate to that challenge, to the scale of that challenge, but perhaps there are some lessons that we can learn or pieces that can be scaled up to try to start to deal with it. So do we have any thoughts in that respect?
Thank you for that question. I think the future of work is all about adaptability, as you describe. Our economies are changing fast, and employers must help us as the education and training providers understand what skills and competencies they're looking for in automation, AI, to ensure that we can backward design programs from those needs. We must invest in programs that teach digital literacy, AI basics, data analytics, and coding to ensure that workers understand and can work alongside automation. And finally, we must partner with employers to design on-the-job training specific to these skills and competencies so employees can learn these AI tools and automation software relevant to their industry.
Thank you very much. I yield back.